You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out.
Welcome back to Coolin' Out.
Sal.
Rel, this is an amazing week. We have an amazing person here. Chris Goadek.
I like that.
Hey,
Amazing person.
Thank you for having me.
The fifth time?
No, this is my third. Yeah.
Official.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're right.
This is one of the more memorable days that I think I could have come on in terms of episodes.
You chose the perfect time to come on.
I'm just gonna sit back and listen to you guys talk. You guys are the
you
experts.
have to engage.
I absolutely will.
So much has been going on this week.
It's crazy.
Where does one start?
I don't know. Maybe 2018, June 29th on a Friday morning.
Tell me how you feel.
I'm excited LeBron's going to the Lakers.
Wait, what? Wait, whoa. Let's re-record this.
Nah. Chris been hitting
It's
that.
not what we discussed.
We just threw you an alley. June 29th, 2018?
Friday, June 29th.
Bro, not yesterday, July 1st.
I don't get it.
Bro, I mean 2018, sorry. June 29th, 2018. Drake dropped.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Damn.
Cool.
No, we go Drake. I don't think it's his best album.
Okay.
I
Wait.
think it's a great album, and I think that the quality of music is unparalleled. Like anybody else who creates this album, he's like the LeBron effect, right? He's so great that like people lose track. We can open a door if you want.
No, I'm cool. I'm just going to take a couple buttons down.
No, all right. But it's the LeBron effect. Like he's just creating so much good content that we like. When it's not like his crescendo, we kind of sit back and we critique it. But I think that's the best form of flattery. Like when you're at that level, that like even the hits are critiqued. It's like Apple, you know, like they make an amazing product that any other company makes, and like you're just like, you know, you're in awe of it. But it's Apple, so there's always got to be a flaw. So I think it's a great album, but it's not his best. But you know, Drake's another artist where it takes like a few listens for me to really like immerse myself in it, and I haven't fully given it the time it deserves. But just from the first kind of weekend, it was a beautiful piece of work. It just wasn't my favorite. I know.
What are your thoughts?
God, Chris.
I mean, it's an open forum. I just gotta be honest.
No, I appreciate
know.
your
Yeah.
honesty.
I didn't think that would.
I need that honesty.
Yeah.
No, I can see Chris in a few months playing it. Like, oh, this is the best.
No,
I can see it.
I've done
I can
that.
see
I've
it.
done that with Yeezy, and I did it with Travis Scott, Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight. Yeah.
Says a lot.
Yeah.
I'm
not ashamed.
No, I don't know. I heard it. It came out at like 11:50 on Thursday. So I was up. I listened to it until 1 o'clock, like 1:10. And at first, I didn't like it. At first, I was like, this feels weird. It felt weird. Even the first 10 songs were like, but I think it was like Nonstop, Elevate, Mob Ties, and what's that? The one after, Can't Take a Joke. Like those 4 songs stuck out me the most. I didn't even really pay attention to the R&B part until Sunday. Like that's how like I didn't even care for it that much until Sunday, yesterday night. I listened to the R&B side and I was like, it's actually pretty good. Like it reminded me when he first came out doing all those R&B songs. And then I'm hearing theories too, like Georgia, like one might be about Georgia. And some other girls that they were talking about, but I thought I like it. I think it's better than Views. I don't know if it's better than More Life yet, because I think the way More Life came out was different too. Like we heard it on OVO radio, and it was one song after the other. This was just given to you like, you know, on a Friday night, and you didn't really know what on a Friday morning. But I like it. I like it a lot. Even songs I didn't even like the first time, like that Kiki song, That's How I'm Feeling or something. In My Feelings, yeah. Is that the
That
one?
hit me first time around.
Yeah? But I like it.
Okay.
How about you guys?
You want to go first?
I heard it the Friday morning. I listened to it on the way to work. Loved the majority of the rap, other than "I'm Upset." That shit is just trash. I'm sorry.
You were saying that.
That shit is trash.
Back with the tree.
I was playing it for my girlfriend. I skipped that when that came out. We don't
skipped it
ever
too,
need
yeah.
to. That one never had to make the album, but I like the majority of the rap. Sandra's Rose, Emotionless. Love the outro. The majority of it, 8 out of 10. I'm about to name all the rap. The R&B didn't really hit me. Just standing on the train, hitting the work until like the middle of it, maybe until Blue Tint.
Future, right?
Yeah, and then after that, like After Dark is fire. Ty Dolla $ign was fire. Oh, the Michael Jackson song didn't really hit me. The first time it didn't really.
I loved it.
It's growing on me.
Loved it.
Love March 14th. But after 3 listens at work and a couple more over the weekend, the R&B side's growing on me. Summer
Yeah.
Games I like now.
Yeah.
If I had to critique it, I like the majority of the album.
Is
If
it his
I would-
best work?
No, that still probably Take Care, and
So would
I
you?
probably have like 3 above it.
We were having this discussion at work. Has he reached his plat? Has he peaked?
I wouldn't say that because I could pick songs that would be like he's still making songs that would end up in like his pantheon of songs, like his
Okay.
great. If you're making a greatest when he's done, I think he's added at least a song from these 25. So I would
God's
say,
plan, yeah.
if not more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Uh-oh. The Drake lover on this podcast.
Picture this. Nah, I'm joking. But nah. So I saw it come out at 11:50. You know, I said, I'm gonna download it for tomorrow. Nice commute. I don't want no skips, no breaks in what I'm listening to.
Wow, it's discipline.
Initially, the R&B side hit me harder than the rap side, and I'll explain why. Because I feel like the album started off, it felt forced. Like Nonstop was probably one of the most forced songs I ever heard in my life from Drake.
Yeah.
This is a rolling, not a stopwatch. This don't TikTok. Yeah, don't ever stop. And I was just like, that's corny. That it was so corny to me. And then after that, Elevate's cool. I like Survival, the intro track. Obviously, God's Plan's cool. I'm upset. There's other songs that he could have dropped instead of I'm Upset.
Diplomatic
for singles.
Immunity. I wish he put that on there.
No, I'm talking about just even the tracks that made it. He could have dropped something else other than I'm Upset.
oh, as far as a single,
Yeah, as far as
Oh,
other singles,
okay,
rather
yeah,
than
no,
I'm
no.
Upset. There's other tracks that I really, really like. But after further listening, the rap side is fire. Not Nonstop though. This is too many forced songs on the album in its entirety. Ratchet, Happy Birthday.
Yeah, I don't know.
That song with Jay-Z, I don't care what no one says. That's not a good song. That is not a good song.
I don't think it was meant to really be.
It is not a good song. Michael Jackson, God rest his soul. Come on, Aubrey. That is not a good song.
I don't know. I like it.
It is. No. I listened to it numerous times. It just, I had to clear my ears. I had to take some wax out. It's not a good song, but that song with Jay-Z is really
Fire.
not a good song.
Nah.
Jay-Z's verses lately have been very underwhelming.
I disagree.
I don't
You
know.
think that verse on that song is fire from Jay-Z?
I thought he had a better verse than Drake on that song. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that tells you what Drake did on that song. Because both of those verses were underwhelming. That song is underwhelming.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a way better song than I listened to. And I was like, oh, now to play it back. I didn't even listen to the whole album straight through. I played that song back.
Is
'cause
it worse than Off That? Off That.
Yeah, that is a great question. Please don't say.
I have to sing it. Hold on. I have to think about
So
it.
Drake was just run into the hook.
Yeah.
Blueprint 3. Rank their collabos. Real quick.
Yes,
It's
yes.
right
It's
up
worse than that.
Pound Cake, Off
Pound
That.
Cake is fire. Yeah, nah.
Pop style.
This is their worst collab. This is their worst collab.
I don't know. I just thought it was a hit at Kanye. I didn't think it was meant to be good at all.
That's the point. Why put out something you don't think is supposed to be good?
Because it would be talked about more of the fact that he was on it than what was said on
And that's
it.
what I don't like about it.
Yeah.
I don't like that just putting two big names together and then like just underwhelming.
Well, it's not. I don't think of it as two big names. I think it's in form of Kanye. These are two people now that like you thought Drake was on your side. Now I thought that was a play move. I didn't think that was for anything
but
at all.
The point of the matter
It
is,
would be low down there for me. After
Oh,
all
yeah,
that,
agree.
It's probably Talk It Up, is it called? It's probably that.
yeah,
I don't even know the name of that song.
talk it up.
I
I'm
thought it was
upset.
Look What I'm Saying.
I'm
You see,
upset. It's definitely the worst track on that album.
I like that song.
I think that
I do too.
I like that song.
Peak didn't really hit me neither. Peak didn't really hit me that much either. But.
See, Chris, you're gonna like it.
so. Obviously, this is like a hard critique, but it's also hard to drop an album with 25 tracks.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I knew that going in.
Yeah, I
You
was
could just take all the hits and put it on an album.
I was like,
and
some of these
it's
are
a
gonna
good
be
album.
misses because it's too many songs.
And to us, because I've read various reviews, and I've seen in one review people reference this song is trash is the same song other people references they like. So it's all over the place.
Yeah, it's like the LeBron comparison, right? It's good music. It's just you can pull at it. It's not.
It's like he has more hits than misses because he put out so much,
Yeah.
and you're gonna like a good amount of them.
Yeah.
You might not like you might like 4, but you'll like 10, like for sure.
There's
like,
25. I think there's like. What,
I say
4?
18 or 19
like
for
4
me.
I really that I won't probably play back ever again.
Yeah, I think I really do like 80% of
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
album. I would say.
19,
Which is
20.
a good batting average.
Yeah.
For a double album.
Mm-hmm. Was it?
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say 80%, and it's saying so. It's still a lot of good content. It's
Yeah,
still
it
a
was
lot
some
of
good
good
songs that caught me off guard.
Yeah.
That's 3 good music albums.
Like, Can't Take a Joke.
Yeah.
Like, that didn't really hit me the first time. I promise it didn't hit me the first time. Like, I mean, it wasn't like a bad didn't hit me. I think it was because like it just flowed from like all the songs, and like I probably like had zoned out during that part.
Did he
And Mob Ties. Ugh.
did he reference Pusha T in any of the songs?
Oh, yes,
Oh,
he
yeah.
did.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
On
What'd he say?
Emotionless.
Would you say it was an equivalent strike back?
No.
No.
Was it purposely underwhelming so that Pusha T doesn't come back at him?
Pusha T's gonna come back at him.
Oh, he is.
The songs he responded on are underwhelming. The actual responses are just. I don't know. He said the beef is dead, so I guess he just has to like save face in his responses. But
Yeah, it's interesting.
he basically acknowledged that it's his image. That's why he didn't respond.
Yeah.
I love the song. I know
That's what I would say.
I get the lines to Pusha. I love all the songs where he does, but it's the small part of the track. To be honest.
Yeah, it's like a little smidget.
Yeah, here and there. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I really feel his pain on March 14th, though. Like, I felt his pain on March 14th.
How do you feel about the fact that he released he has a child? How do you feel about that?
I wish I would have found out through the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. If I had found out through the album that that would have been it would have given the album so much more meaning. And it's upset it was taken away through a stupid little beef that's not even going to continue because they're both gentlemen about it. So it wasn't even worth it. You should have just let the secret be known and let us enjoy that. Because it would have been a shocker. It would have been that would have been nothing I've ever gotten from an album. A piece of
Like the Avengers ending.
Yeah, it's like Frank Sinatra had twins. What do you mean? So whatever. It wasn't worth it for me.
Yeah, I thought about that as I listened throughout the album, what Pusha T made him alter. March 14 to me felt like that was already recorded before the beef, the way it's positioned at the album as the very last, it's the last statement from him. But then after the beef, Emotionless, there's no way the song as it was, because they're direct lines, I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. That's a direct reply to Pusha.
To what just happened.
Yeah, and even when he's rapping about the little strays toward Kanye and the little jabs he has to push it makes me wonder how much he went back in and altered the album after the fact. Because from track 4, I know he has a child. He responds from there, and I don't think that was the original intent.
You guys remember the rumors where everyone was saying that this was a fabricated beef? Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I thought about when I heard this album, because there was just way too many references to his son, to Pusha T, to Kanye. And I'm there's granted, I mean, he's great, but there's just no way you just went in and rearranged all your bars within 3 weeks?
I mean, he could.
A month? Pusha dropped that in June.
Beginning of June.
So almost a month.
They're doing that like it's like pro wrestling, right? You create a storyline. Like Tekashi 6ix9ine is like infamous at that, right? He had like 3 different beefs that were all fake, and it was all during points where he was trying to like promote something, and it worked. Like I'm like walking through Brooklyn, and I hear Tekashi 6ix9ine playing, and I can't believe it. I'm like, what?
Wait, he's from Brooklyn, bro.
I know, but like still, he's pretty bad. Like I mean, I think he's like I don't know. He's not good. He's not. He shouldn't be being played in Brooklyn. And I think because of the way he creates drama, it's like something that I think even the big heads are catching up on. Let's create a story, a narrative, and let's play off of it. But this, I don't think, was worth it.
What has Drake gained if you think it's fabricated?
You could say that just it's like the theory all press is good press, right? Like the beef is out there. Like your team Drake or your team Pusha T, but like
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
they have like you have your teams and like you're in like you get a blurb in CNN maybe you wouldn't have gotten. Like I don't know, that's a theory, right? I don't know if that's true, but that's what you could argue.
I just don't think his original intent, the fact he has a child is major to people that don't really follow. So I don't think his original intent was to drop it on like track 4 in like a quick retort. So that's why I don't really believe that.
I don't know, because if you think about it, he did 10 million streams per hour on Friday. He did 183 million streams first day. He broke like Apple Music and Spotify Music just because of. I think it started a conversation. Like people like that story being told about what's going on and what's happening, and it gave him new content to put in the thing. Like I feel like it was forced, but I felt like he always gets the short end of the stick because forever he will be known as the guy who doesn't write his own shit and like he sings and raps too much. Like he won't get the full credit he deserves until later, and that's the sad part. Like and he's done so much. Like the fact that Jay-Z's on the track make me wonder what the fuck is going on. Because how is Jay-Z on a song with Drake now? Just 2 years ago they were beefing and we was trying to figure out if he was using Meek to do it. Like
it's the LeBron effect again. Like because you could perceive LeBron joining superstars to get the title. It's kind of like what Drake does through whether it's ghostwriters or producers or sidetrack. You know, he uses really good names and helps promote his name. Not always. He obviously
smart.
He started, from meager beginnings as well, but it's another comparison that you could kind of put him up with even LeBron. It's just that they kind of you could argue this. I'm not necessarily saying I agree with this that they took the easy way to get to the top. But everybody has their opinion.
I just say to the Jay-Z thing. He rapped about him on Family Feud. Came in like December, and like pretty much him keeping the city open late for him and Beyonce. And then the intro of Survival where he references like his past beefs, where he talks about Bad Boy, he references like Diddy and Meek. He says, I think he said, taking shots with the GOAT, talking about shots that we took at each other, something like that. So I was led to believe the GOAT he was referencing Jay-Z. So I wasn't shocked when I was surprised, but I wasn't shocked because it made me. And even when Jay-Z was in Toronto, he like played one of Drake's songs, like a homage to him. Mm-hmm. And I read that Drake was there, so I wasn't shocked when I saw him pop up. So I think they might have put their issues
aside
before that. But who knows with this? Who knows?
I just want to quickly concur about what you said about Pusha T and how I think that really brought a heightened level of relevancy to the topic. Because if Drake just dropped the album and he's admitting that he has a child, like based on the lyrics of the songs, it would leave so much. Like the listener would still be craving more information just based on that. But because Pusha already like dropped all this information about it and then Drake confirmed it, I feel like that gave a heightened level of relevancy to the subject.
If the beef didn't happen, only Drake fans would know that he has a kid. Whereas when the beef happened, the world knows that he had a kid. I think that's kind of the big difference and kind of what the audience that probably listened to this album was probably much bigger than past albums because it was a little bit more in the media than maybe.
But it's not even that. I think it's also whether someone knows or not. I think more people care that he has a kid now.
He's relatable.
Because it'd have been like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, Drake has a kid. But now it's like, damn, Drake has a kid. Pusha, it brings a heightened level of.
Is he gonna respond to Pusha on any of these songs? Like people are gonna wonder that.
Wondering, yeah. And that's gonna get them to listen.
And then also, like, what, a week before it dropped, people said that he was gonna respond to Push on one of the songs. So, but that,
Yeah.
I mean, Drake was gonna do his numbers regardless. But I'm
Yeah.
just speaking specifically about the kid topic. I think that added some relevancy to that topic.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it did everything it was supposed to. I want to know what's going to happen now. Because I didn't even know. I feel like he had like a 10-year deal with Young Money now. It wasn't even like a 9-album deal. Like, it was a 10-year, like, sentence the way this shit, like, he had...
When he said that, I was like, how much?
Yeah, like, how many albums
Did you sign up
did
for?
you owe them? Like...
Christ.
Birdman or Suge? Like, yo, like, he said that I'm out the deal now. What, you still not? Like, wait.
Now? Jesus.
And a double album at that? Like,
That's what
yo.
it took.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, like, I don't know. I'm excited. I think, and everyone was waiting for a dude. I remember we were talking about this since college, like a dual Drake album, R&B and rap. And I don't know. I like it. I like it. It's different.
Yeah, it's cool. It's gonna hold me down this summer.
This summer,
For sure.
it's doing its job.
What's your best track?
Damn. I was gonna say, was better Daytona or Scorpion? Wait.
Gotta think about these things.
I don't want to rush the answer. What's the name of the song with Michael Jackson?
Don't matter to me.
Exactly.
It's a good song. It might be my favorite song. I'm sorry.
I like it better than Daytona.
I do too, but if I like all 7 of Daytona's songs, but I like 80% of a 25 track, what does that mean?
It's
I
still,
don't know.
it's still more. You like all 7?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
That shit. That
It's
Daytona's
okay,
fire.
it's okay for that to be a better album. Like,
I don't think it's a better album now. There's a less.
there's more quality content.
He took his best 7 tracks.
7
and
for
put it
7.
there.
Yeah, he didn't miss his any
Yeah.
bats. He didn't miss.
But
He put
even
Drake's best 7 off Scorpio though.
What?
yeah, you see. But even too, like I remember Worst Behavior.
Picking kids.
I hate it. Yeah, that we're picking kids. What? Worst Behavior. I hated that song.
I did.
I hated that song. Like you couldn't play that shit anywhere. 2 years later,
Oh my
worse. Like I like that song now. So I don't know. I think his has replayability. Like I
Yeah.
could listen to his songs at a different time and like it.
Yeah, but also I think with Drake songs, it depends on because Drake used like 5 different flows on this album, and I think like his songs, depending on what song it is, it depends on where you are and what mood you're in. Like for example, I told you like Can't Take a Joke didn't really hit me at first, right? But if we were in Freehold and I heard that shit for the first time, I probably would have lost my damn mind.
Yeah,
It just depends on where you are and like the mood for the song to hit you. Cause like the R&B side today, I'm like, yeah, this ain't for me. You know, outside of like Blue Tent and you know, what that shit. And My Feelings, that's my song. I was driving to Philly on Saturday. Repeat.
Ah.
I said, Risha, do you love me?
Is it breaking streaming records?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Still
the
got
biggest. It has the biggest like opening album, whatever, of 2018.
It's crazy.
And I don't see anything else really. It's already July,
Yeah,
unless
Adele
Kendrick
dropping.
or Adele, or T Swift. I don't know.
You know what's hurting my heart?
What?
This is so random. I was thinking about this the other day. I haven't listened to J. Cole's album and like not a song off of it. 2 weeks.
What a fan.
But like you know, but it was like
Got issues with your mentors.
made me think about it. It's like
Yeah.
yo, I'm like damn, I'm probably listening to Drake shit all summer, and
He better than his peers, didn't you hear him?
huh?
And he carried the 2.
One good album.
with the square root on top of it.
Nah, but it's not even like a Drake comparison. It's more like I feel like J. Cole's falling off type thing.
Didn't you see the two?
'Cause, like, his music, it just made me feel some. I don't know. I just thought about it the other day randomly. I wanted to put that out there.
No, he probably platinum by now.
I'm not saying he ain't selling. When's the last time you listened to his album though?
I heard it last week.
I looked at the track list and I was like, I don't know what I want to listen to. And then, like I think that hard, then I just go away from stuff.
Now I love the last two tracks. I love the album, but I always just dive into the first outro, Window Pane. I love that one, and 1985. So I'll dive in once and you know.
Did you like it, Chris?
I don't like J. Cole.
What the fuck?
I wish I liked J. Cole.
All right, Lil Pump.
No.
Fuck J. Cole.
No, like he went to St. John's. Like he's cool. Like wasn't he the first guy to sign with Jay-Z? Like, nah.
Whoa, it was Wale. Let's chill out.
Was it?
Nah, I don't know.
I don't think it was.
I don't know.
Sorry. Seth Curry just signed to the Blazers.
Oh.
So now they have another small guard.
That's a good transition.
That's another. Sorry, made me think.
Where do you guys rank this album so far?
Out of 10?
No, for Drake's discography.
Ooh.
4th.
What's in front?
Geez, Take Care.
Thank you.
Let me think about it. You guys go.
I don't know. I can't.
Yeah.
If your reading this is there, it's like a lot. Can we count? Are we counting What a Time to Be Alive?
Can.
Oh my God. Yeah, I need like a week.
I know we're recording. I don't
I mean,
want
That
we-
one ain't hard for me.
Okay.
He's stupid.
Yo.
Oh my God.
All right.
What would your?
What we have so far? We have Take Care if you're reading this.
Views, Thank Me Later. Nothing was the same.
You think Views is better than Scorpion?
I'm just naming his album.
Yeah.
Oh.
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think for me,
That's a tough one.
That
for
is
me,
tough. Really enjoy
I love Views.
I know.
Views is one of his most underrated albums.
Oh
People
man,
talk so much shit
so
about that
good.
album.
Every song.
And I go back and listen, I'm like, what do y'all not like about
so
this?
much.
Every song's a hit.
All right, let's do this one. What's Drake's worst album? That might be easiest.
God
You can
damn.
build your way up.
Probably the last one is Thank Me Later for sure.
Nah, for me it's What a Time.
Are we counting that? We can't count that.
All right, just his solo
Just
stuff?
him.
From like including So Far Gone.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
Yeah,
that.
that's included.
Yeah.
I count that as an album, even though it's
Thank Me
basic.
Later. I'll say Thank Me Later is his worst album.
I think I gotta concur. And I really like it, but I gotta concur.
It's like, it's like we're
Yeah.
we're
All
splitting
right.
hairs here.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. All right.
I don't know. That's hard to even think about.
It is.
I never put
It hurts to
worst
think about
Drake in the same sentence.
I know we
Like,
did this before.
I know, and we gonna
Like-
keep
like
doing
like a year
it.
and a half ago, we had a
gonna-
whole board.
How'd it go?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I don't remember. It was a year and a half ago. It was like a year ago. Yeah.
We got 2 albums in that
It was
that
like
span.
Yeah,
9
it's
months
crazy.
ago then.
No, last like
We did it-
whenever the year after Views came out. It's like last April, May-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so about over a year ago now.
You gotta dig that
Yeah,
up.
we gotta go back into the records and
Check
see.
the tape.
I'm sure I'll be disappointed in whatever I said.
Wait, so no one listened to the Casanova
Huh?
EP? Oh, y'all from Brooklyn.
I saw a lot of good things about it on Instagram.
I didn't hear it either, but I saw a lot of good things too.
That's funny.
I wasn't listening to
I ain't gonna
that.
lie, I saw on a couple people's IG stories like, oh, y'all all gassed about this Drake coming out today. Listen to this Casanova. I saw a lot of those, and I was like,
One day I'll get to it.
Yeah, one day. That is true.
can't lie.
Where
Those
you,
drop on
yeah,
the same
word.
day.
You have the audacity. You have the audacity to do
On
that.
the same day, what do you expect?
You Troy Ave now? You just dropping music? No, no
That
one's gonna
same
listen
guy
to
who
it.
posted it. Go back and look at all his other posts. Would you be a follower of his posts? I don't think so.
I'll check it. I remember when Camp dropped from Childish Gambino on the same day as Take Care, and I was like, what the hell is this? And
It
then I
was
reviewed
pretty good.
It
It was pretty
It's
good.
really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, so one day.
But you gotta pick and choose your dates properly.
Oh no, I'm in Scorpion mode.
God, imagine
Until further
deciding
notice.
to release your album that same day. Like you decide months in advance, and Drake's like, "Hey, guess what? Fuck, man."
I push my shit back,
Yeah.
Way back.
or put it a week before.
Or a new season, because you just not, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You could take what you could get. You never know these days.
What's the best album you heard this year before we transition past?
Oh, Nav's. What's the Nav album?
What the fuck?
NAV. You know Nav?
You said Nam?
Yeah, NAV.
You know this boy didn't even know his own lyrics when he was doing a concert.
I like him. I'm rolling
Yo,
with him.
what the fuck?
I'm rolling with him.
Really?
I love Nav.
Best album?
Yeah. I love Nav.
Oh my god.
Unapologetic. I'm sorry.
In here.
It is. That's
Your brain fried. This is nonsense.
I love that album.
The
Start
wait
to
the
finish.
the one the album.
There's a brand new one he just dropped.
You said what?
I did not expect that.
Yeah.
The new album with Champion on it.
Yeah, it's like pink and blue.
Okay.
Yeah. It's incredible. Have you listened to it?
It's incredible.
Do you guys like Nav?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he be saying the same stuff over and over
He
again.
does.
But
He does. But like it's his second album. Like I'll give it one more. Like switch it up. But I like. I like to listen to it on repeat.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's weird. I know.
What was your favorite album this year?
I'm gonna just name some favorites.
Yeah. Every person at the moment.
Look who I'm fucking again.
Victory Lap, Daytona, and I really like the Black Panther soundtrack, and of course Scorpion.
Victory Lap. And it was waiting for that. Victory Lap is the best one this year.
To me,
Yeah?
like, I'm not even gonna lie. I listen to that
I was listening to it last week. too.
daily. Like,
Honcho Jack was that this year? Honcho, Jack Honcho. Actually,
That was
Was it?
December, like around Christmas.
I was about to switch. But
I mean, I'm
stay
sure,
with Nav.
I'm
Stay with
sure.
Nav.
So I don't want to be president in a moment. I gotta give Scorpion a lot more listens before I just, dub it. But I probably will end up dubbing it, album of the year in about probably next episode. I'll probably be like, yo, remember that shit I was saying last week?
Non-stop? Yo, my song, yo.
Wish we had some sound effects, drop some flex bombs.
Damn. I really like J-Rock's album.
Oh yeah.
Yes, all right. Lord forgive me.
I really
My
like
bad,
it.
Jay. Yeah. My
Did you
bad.
listen to that?
Listen to
You
Redemption.
should listen to it.
Yeah. My bad.
I do like Victory Lap though too. I was listening to it last week.
Forgive me.
Yeah.
That shit is fire.
What else has come out? A Boogie.
Someone else dropped on that day.
What day? That's 2 weeks ago.
Oh, Nas.
Who?
Continue with your thought.
Who?
I can interrupt.
No. Oh God, it's hot in here.
Who else?
Because Nas dropped.
Oh yeah.
But everyone was focused on Nas dropping. Like I wasn't, and Kev was like, "Oh, you listen to J-Rock album," and then I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. That
Nas
came
dropped
out.
that day,
Nas.
and the Carters.
Cool.
Did you guys hear the Tiana Taylor?
No.
It's actually really good.
I'm gonna get to it.
They have a song, Rosa in Harlem. The beat is fire, like Kanye's beats on
I mean,
there.
Kanye's beats are always fire.
This is better than the Ye one.
Really?
I like it. I don't like Daytona.
You don't like Daytona at all?
Not that much.
Really?
What's your favorite good music project that came out?
I like Ye, but I think Daytona is better than Ye. Nas, I think, is better than all three of them. As far, but it's like an R&B album.
Kids See
Like
Ghosts.
I don't really like it.
I still don't understand that.
Did you
album.
like that
Do
album?
you understand it?
No.
You don't?
Like, for that first half.
I got to go to.
I'm tribal, yeah.
Even on weed, I wasn't liking it. It's like turn this shit off.
What's that shit called? Oh, Bonnaroo? Got to go there to understand that.
Yeah,
Because I remember we was at the crib listening to that shit, and
yeah.
we were trying so hard to be like,
Gotta get some mushrooms for this.
multiple.
I was trying so hard to be like, oh, you heard,
Yeah, you gonna find a bop on that. Yeah, that's not 2K music, kid.
But I ain't gonna lie though, I like Nas's album. I will put that out there.
It's good.
I like it too.
Yeah.
I like it too.
Yeah, that's it.
Surprisingly,
If Kanye didn't touch it, I don't know what would have happened.
I mean, it would have got way less spins if Kanye didn't touch it. Wouldn't be touching my ears. I know that.
But now music has been good so far. This is the first half. J. Cole is good too.
Yeah,
KOD's good.
KOD's good.
Revisited one.
Who else is dropping It's supposed to drop in the
Oh,
second half.
y'all didn't like ASAP Rocky's album? All right, cool.
It was cool. I mean, I like Praise the Lord. That's
Yeah, he
a
did
that's
give
a
us
summer
that, yeah.
banger.
He gave us that.
You would like that song.
You ever heard it yet?
No.
Listen to it. ASAP Rocky and Skepta. Praise the
I
Lord.
love Skepta.
That song
Yeah,
is
you see?
fire.
I love Skepta.
I love Skepta.
That song is fire.
You know he's dating Naomi Campbell.
Who?
Skepta.
Oh, damn.
Makes sense. They're both English.
God bless.
They're both yeah. They're like in a magazine spread. Like
He doing that. Get some buzz. He'll be alright.
What rapper produces the most quality content? Like the most content that's like they flood the market, but it's all pretty decent. Young Thug?
Who?
Who would you say?
Drake.
No,
that question was for him. Like you.
The best return on investment.
What?
I feel like there are guys who produce, like even Future produces more tracks than Drake.
What's
Yeah,
the last Future?
more. You said quality has to match quantity. No?
Ye-
I haven't
True.
listened to a good Future track in a long time.
Hey, listen to Superfly.
All right, that's fair. I haven't, so that's fair.
Listen to Superfly.
Okay, but outside of that,
Okay, you're right.
I don't know what's going on with him.
All right, so you could say Drake number one.
Huh?
Drake number one. Name like 2 and 3. Because then
50 Cent. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. You said music. Power was on last night.
I thought he was joking.
I was joking.
Oh man.
Currently, Young Thug hasn't been dropping that much
Nah.
lately. I don't even know who's been flooding. Give me a time span.
No one's really been flooded.
The last 3 years.
After Drake and oh yeah, Future or Young Thug.
Yeah.
Future dropped what 8 things in like the last 3
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
He was going ham.
And them 2 albums last. When was March Madness?
March Madness.
2016.
Future.
Yeah.
2015.
Didn't he drop like 3 mixtapes that year?
March Madness. Monster.
When was DS2?
That
2015,
15.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, stick talk. That shit. Ooh.
Then he did Evolve. Then he did the Purple Rain mixtape.
Yeah.
He did the mixtape with Gucci.
Oh,
Slime Flu.
yeah, you really coming for Drake. I forgot.
Slime Flu.
It's a lot. It's a lot. He's
But now look at
And
him.
them 2 albums from last year.
Look like he ran out of juice.
And
Habits the
Superfly,
best
That
of
is
us.
a lot. Jesus. That's like almost double what Drake.
This is mad random, but whatever happened to Rick Ross?
chilling.
He in Superfly they use his house as like part of the scene and he's in it.
Song on Superfly. It's actually pretty
It's
good.
pretty good too.
He has a song out called Gucci Bands or something.
Yeah, green Gucci light, green light.
Oh, okay. See, something like that.
I like Ross. Ross is good.
Ross is
Ross
good.
will
I haven't
always
heard
be
from him
good.
in a long time.
He's like a timeless sound. Like
Yeah.
he'll sound good when he's 60.
Like luxury rap.
Yeah.
Both.
Exactly.
Who was really killing the game before Drake just dropped Scorpion?
This year?
Yep.
J. Cole.
Post Malone. No.
He's killing it.
Post Malone is killing
Yeah.
it.
Killing
He's
it.
been the most successful, but
He's
like in terms
killing
of
it.
hip-hop.
Actually, Post Malone's album.
Tekashi?
Was that this year?
Improv? No, Cardi B.
I liked it.
Yeah, that was a good one. Cardi B.
She's
Yeah.
getting the most buzz. I'm just saying in terms of buzz and
Yeah,
success.
yeah.
She just got another #1.
Which I think Nicki gonna do whenever she come out. Chun-Li,
Oh, she's in August.
Chun-Li
That's
and
right.
the boys and girls.
That's not for me.
Queen.
So she went off on. I don't think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be below her previous outings.
She ain't dropped the album in 4 years.
I don't think it's gonna be good. She's not gonna like this. I don't think. She just went off on that a fan because the fan asked her to mature her content. And you hanging ass. She went off. Yeah.
What setting was this in? Was this like a
It's
Q&A?
Q&A?
No, it's a no, the fan tweeted it.
Oh, okay.
Just when we get out of here, just search on Twitter.
Oh,
Nicki
man.
Minaj DM.
I would tell her, stop reading your Twitter. That's like...
If that triggers you,
But when you get to that,
Oh,
point
man.
though, as a musician,
Yeah, I
that
guess.
means you see that something's wrong, something's
Yeah.
off.
that's what. Because she really, it's not
Yeah.
like she was dissing the fan. She put it really eloquent, like you're almost 40. The fan said, I don't know if that's true, but we like
She
you to mature the
35.
content
Yeah.
and like rap about this instead of X, Y, Z.
Oh, that Barbie shit,
She
dead.
didn't take it well. She must have hated today.
Maybe it was Safari out here putting out all the heat.
That ain't for me.
Yeah, that is
Who else
true.
is dropping this year for
Lil
real?
Uzi.
Is he dropping?
I thought it was.
They said they previewed songs, but then his label said
Who
he
is
doesn't.
he signed to?
Is it Columbia or Atlantic?
I know drama's associated with him.
Yeah, he's a drama.
He's a funky one.
Anything else in the
I don't
latter
know.
half of the year that I needed?
He signed to Atlantic.
Atlantic. I'm hoping Big Sean drops.
Oh yeah, word. Wiz Khalifa dropping.
Wiz Khalifa dropping. Yeah, Rolling Papers too.
What songs has he dropped off of it?
I don't know, but the song
He
has
recently
is
dropped
pretty good.
one actually last weekend. It was like under Drake's.
Oh, the single.
Yeah.
Was it good?
I didn't Drake. You
coming out
say
2
wrong week.
I'll take it.
I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Wiz heavy.
Wiz
I
is
love
hard.
Wiz. He puts out great content. Like he has a show on YouTube called Day to Day, and he really gives a interesting perspective. You could like pretty much follow him throughout his career, and he hasn't changed. He's very authentic to who he is. Like he's the same stoner he was before pot was super legal, like, or illegal, I should say. And he's just like he's always had hits, and he like works with everybody. He also puts out a lot of content too. Actually,
He does. And you know what's funny? He puts out so many mixtapes that I feel like a lot of his songs, the good songs on those mixtapes, get like underplayed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because I found some gems, and I'm like,
That's
damn.
that's why I date the YouTube show is great because they'll play his
Ooh,
music.
yeah.
They'll play his music during the video, and you're like, oh shit, what is that? And you just go check it, and it's like a perfect way to like you're doing two things at once almost. Yeah, he's huge. He's actually probably top 5 right now in terms of sales. I would say no.
Sale. In
He-
hip hop?
yeah.
I don't know.
like all time.
Just current. He's up there.
I mean, he does sell.
He does.
His
Cause he has like also like
albums
what-
don't really sell that much.
Yeah, but he has like those hits. If what was the one he did with Charlie Puth?
Oh yeah,
Fast
that
and
Fast and
LA.
Furious
That
one.
one is
That broke records. Yeah, he's-
That one broke records and
Yeah.
broke my tear ducts.
Yeah. So yeah,
But yeah, I think
he's up there.
I don't know who else is supposed to drop this
Yeah,
shit.
hopefully Big Sean does drop. Yeah, I don't know who else I'm really looking forward to. Everybody and their mother dropped.
This year.
They had to get it out before the summertime.
That's a fact.
Travis Scott, is he supposed to
Oh
drop?
yeah, he is
Astro.
dropping.
This year?
Yeah. He said it's been taking so long because every song is 10 times harder than Astro.
Right.
Astro Roll, is this one coming up?
Mhm.
Or he said yeah.
He's crazy. I love him. He he released a mini documentary with I think it was the last album, and you can see his creative process, and he's I think the closest thing to Kanye. That's out there right now, in terms of like quality of music, but how he like works on an album, because he learned from him. He
They
basically,
related.
I mean, they're just he's the next thing. But I'm very excited for his because he's another one. His last 3 albums have been for me from start to ending incredible music. He's my favorite artist ever right now. Travis
Yeah?
Scott.
Well,
I forgot.
you can't say my favorite artist ever.
I can
right now.
yeah, I like him more than Drake.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah. I love Travis Scott because you know what? He mixes rock and roll with rap. And as a kid, my dad played rock and roll. I didn't really like it, but I was like, whatever. Like I saw, it was like it gives me like it lets me do that, but like with hip hop. Yeah. Because if you ever go to one of his concerts, the fans, I've never seen anything like that. They're
Yo,
nuts.
that's crazy. I hate
Nuts.
his concerts.
Even Drake. Why do you think Drake jumped into the mosh pit when Travis Scott was on? There's like a famous YouTube video of Drake like trying to like enjoy a Travis Scott concert because he's like
He
he's
was
at that
sweating
level.
and shit. That's that meme that they
Yeah.
have.
There are very few artists that Drake will jump into the crowd to like watch perform, and Travis Scott's one of them. So yeah, I'll stand by that. He's my favorite.
We forgot Chance and Childish are releasing their songs.
I saw Chance he did an interview. He mentioned that they did like 7 or so tracks already. He said he gonna do his first solo album. He said the other 3 were mixtapes, and he said he's doing one of them Kanye 7
tracks.
I hate when artists do this. When they mention the 3, and we're not gonna get any.
And we're not gonna get
I
nothing.
hate when they do that.
Just release it. Don't talk about it. But I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
And YG
Wait, when was Coloring Book?
2016.
2 years ago.
No, 2016.
Was it early 2016?
That was the Views Pablo year.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I think it was in the middle of those 2. If I'm not, or it might have been May actually.
It released after Views.
Yeah, it might have been. That shit fire.
Did you like Chance?
Yeah.
You right. May 2016. So 2 years ago.
You on the clock?
Yeah. But yeah,
Something from Young Thug would be nice.
would be nice.
That would be nice too. But yeah,
Let's talk about this basketball.
Yeah.
I've been waiting.
take this alley-oop.
Yeah, he's been since the big started.
He said, I gotta tell him what to talk about. Let's talk about this basketball. Because Tristan be like, yeah, Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, Lance Stevenson to the Lakers.
Yeah.
We
I love
can't
it.
start there.
Yeah.
We gotta start with the big fish. LeBron James is
Oh,
going to the Lakers. You know what?
Yes, I did.
LeBron,
I saw everyone post a picture with him slam dunking in a Lakers jersey.
Hey,
Photoshop.
Where were you?
He's just.
Where
You know
were
what's
you?
funny? It's because like he's not choosing. I mean, you could say that you could make the argument he's not choosing to win, and he's not getting the critical reception that he did in the past when he went to he got more flack for going to places to win, and this is the one time he's choosing a place just for lifestyle and obviously legacy. But they're not the best team that he could have signed with. It shows a lot. It shows a lot of maturity. It shows that he's diluting the outside noise and he's doing what he wants to do. And I respect that because that's exactly what I would do. I don't care what everybody else wants me to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do. If I want to live in LA and spend $154 million in 4 years, I'm gonna do that instead of going to Philadelphia. I have nothing else to prove except make myself happy.
What do you think he was gonna go?
That's a great question. I thought the best move for him was to resurrect Philadelphia. It would just been fun to watch. But I kind of thought he was going to the Lakers. All the cards seemed aligned, and it just everybody was accepting it, and I saw that. That's kind of what happened is what I saw. Now, what is built around him is actually more of an intrigue, because I don't know what the hell they're gonna do there.
Yo, I saw a tweet today where someone was like, Magic Johnson did his best to get LeBron James there, and then proceeded to show that he's one of the worst GMs in the NBA.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Lance Stevenson, JaVale McGee, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Rajon Rondo. I'm looking at some of these contracts, and I'm like, granted, all these people are on one year deals, but it's just why?
They were looking at Tyreek Evans. Actually, he had a very
that would have been a good pickup, though.
But
you picked two guards who can't shoot.
Yeah. And don't forget, Luol Deng is sitting on their books for another 2 years at $18 million. That is the worst contract. I think that'll be in the next piece. They'll probably move him with a pick and something for the cap relief. But I think he will be gone, and whoever brings him in will be the Robin to LeBron's.
I pray that they're signing some of these athletes just for assets to trade for Kawhi or something, because I don't know what else.
I mean, the Lakers are so lucky because they don't have to they I'm sure they spoke with LeBron listen, you might have to wait a year because no matter what, Kawhi will be on the Lakers because he's already said it. It's that's where I want to be. So why would any other team trade for him and risk losing him after a year? You're not going to give up your core and picks for a guy you rent him for a year. Even though OKC did it with Paul George.
I think Kawhi different. I think he mean.
Yeah. But
that's true.
Yeah. It's also it's been 24 hours since free agency started, and the Lakers have spent I don't know what kind of cap they on, because they've just given everyone money.
Yeah, they're not bad actually. They have
27 million. They did not.
And then Bron
2.3 for JaVale, 4.5 for Lance.
Yeah, the only one they have on the books are the rookies and Luol Deng. That's it. They got everybody off, which is crazy.
So why rush and sign these players in particular, though? Why rush to sign these players in particular?
Because you don't want him to be on a team that tanks, because
No. I meant
it's the second day.
No, I meant you can sign them.
Yeah.
But why the first and second day? You need a.
Well, because
they sound like they were hot commodities.
Well, they it's the NBA free agency. They are kind of people they have offers. The offer they got is not the only offer. They all took 1 year.
JaVale McGee, go.
Fact. Oh, you don't want to wait? All right.
No, because then what do you surround LeBron with, right? It's a double-edged
There's other
sword.
free agents.
Name one.
I didn't even know that JaVale McGee was a free agent. I didn't know he was a free agent until he got signed.
That's the worst example. I'm talking about like Caldwell Pope, Rondo, like those are guys
that was a clutch sports
I
signing.
get it.
you know, like
$30 million in 2 years.
yeah,
Gotta be
Blessing.
yeah.
J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, they ain't complaining.
Larry Hughes, don't ever forget about Larry Hughes. Got his like big deal to be like the helper of LeBron when he was drafted in the Cavaliers. It's crazy.
You gotta stay around LeBron.
Yeah.
You'll make some money.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I just feel like they're doing the best with what they have. Because like it's
a free agent.
I got to look at a free. Could you pull up a free agency list?
Derek, well, let me see. People got
It's
signed.
just the second day.
and then you also have to give guys
they
1
go
year
to the
deals.
cap like they on the top.
But you gotta think about this, right? Also, I just saw Seth Curry got signed to the Blazers. They could have used Seth Curry in the Lakers.
He probably won a multi-year deal. Like you have to get the perfect
That's
opportunity of somebody who's willing to take a pay cut. Think about
He got a
all the
2-year
guys you
deal.
mentioned. Yeah, but like that's still more than a 1 year deal. Like it's
Yeah, they want to keep the cap free for next.
yeah, you want to be able to sign your max free agent after this season.
Yeah, second year is a player option. He probably
Yeah.
opted in. But
It's-
he's a shooter.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like it's perfect, but I'm saying they're doing very good with what they have. Like considering like the free agent class, no premier free agents. I mean, this is a very rare example. Reach the market very rarely. Usually get locked up.
Melo, negotiate your buyout. Chris Bosh talking about coming back. Do that because he needs help.
Yeah, Chris Paul, is he signed with the Rockets?
Yep, 4 years, $160 million.
Exactly.
They're gonna be weeping on that contract.
See, I bet you the Lakers offered him a 1 year deal, and he was like, "No, I'm good, thank you."
Or a hamstring gonna fall apart.
Yeah.
His pinky gonna fall off.
How good do you think they're gonna be? Well, actually, you think this is the team as it is that's gonna enter the season? What do you-
No. I think that you have a piece in Luol Deng, a pick, and you have a lot of young talent to work with. I feel like you can definitely roll the dice and get somebody, and then either get Kawhi in free agency or get some Boogie or something. But I definitely don't think this is it. I think these are the pieces that you get to like make other moves for sure. Because now like you can technically say you can trade Lonzo Ball and you have somebody there to like back him up, or replace him. You know.
I pray this is
I mean, who knows? But the key is they're not giving anybody multi-year deals because they need that space for next year. Like, and I think LeBron understands that. He's like, he'll do the best of what he's got. He's not going to complain.
He's about to be 34 years old.
Yeah, but he looks the best he's ever looked. He's like getting better.
Yeah, but realistically, he only has like 2-3 years.
I
max
don't.
Like that.
He's like he breaks the barriers of what's realistic. Like he
Yeah,
could.
yeah.
he can't go be 38 out here balling
Yeah,
like
but
this.
he should already have fallen. So
Yeah.
you could be right. This could be his season where he falters, or he could just go for like another
But
5.
you don't
I don't
act.
think he's gonna falter. I'm just saying, also being that it is late in his career,
Yeah.
you don't want to risk these kind of seasons where he has to put out maximum effort just
Yeah.
to compete, because he can't go there and they just be a bad team.
No.
Team better than the Cavs.
Yeah.
But they're in the West.
Okay, that's valid.
Yeah, I definitely think they need one more piece
They're
to
a playoff
contend.
team.
Of course, because
Yeah.
of LeBron, but I'm saying you don't want to force him to have to exert maximum effort.
Yeah.
Like on the Cavs, he gave his all, and I'm sure that took some time off
Yeah.
of his playing career.
Without question.
Yeah, but if you like,
Well, it should have been PG.
He also in LA though, you know, you get
I
a lot
don't
of time,
get
a lot
that.
of time to relax.
I don't. I mean, it just.
He
it-
got cornrows and lost his
I,
damn
I just doesn't make sense. But like then you have to believe the rumors, and that's that he's very impressionable. Like that's what everybody's saying on like Fox and ESPN, and like that has to be the case because there's no actual logic, any direction that you go with it. Like even like if you wanted to do team, it just doesn't make sense. It's just weird.
Even the time frame that he signed for.
Yeah, and then he's like
He signed
partying
for
in
3.
his,
All he had to do was sign for 2 and have
Yeah.
a third-year player option, and he would have been
weird.
10 years in the league and got the max.
Yeah, I question his like intelligence and his representation. I was following him on that like journey on ESPN, my journey through free agency. It's like a really cool like mini series. You follow Paul George through like the whole like free agency process.
He didn't
And-
deserve that.
Well, his agent showed face, and he better hope that like they bury that video because like it's one of the worst deals in sports I've ever seen. It's just weird.
It does not make any
It's just
sense.
weird. It's weird. I mean, unless he
He-
wasn't getting offers.
unfinished business. Did the
He
Lakers
didn't get no
clearly
offers.
wanted him?
I think so.
Unfinished
Instead of him doing the 2 and the 2 years and the third-year player option, like that would have been to his best benefit. he did 3 years with a 4th-year player option, and that 3 years aligns up with Russell Westbrook's contract, which is
It's weird.
he really tied. What they say? Tie your don't hit your band in one wagon or some shit like that.
Well, he put his prime in Russell Westbrook's hands.
Cause he was 32 when his contract is up.
Yeah.
Russ and OKC over LeBron in LA.
That's weird.
Cornfields,
It's weird.
ugly women.
Unfinished business? You lost to the Jazz? Unfinished business? He said that on stage.
This is about
Smoking cigars?
This is about as outlandish as he said playoff P.
Unfinished
He obviously has no sense of
He got
reality.
8 points in their closeout game.
Imagine they're dating.
business.
Chill, yo. That would be some wild shit. That would be some wild shit.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Who else? Julius Randle signed to
Yeah,
the
he's gonna be.
Pelicans.
Oh, he signed?
Yeah,
Wow.
2 years, 18 mil. Supposedly,
Weird.
Anthony Davis was tenacious, and that's what, and I quote, tenacious, in pursuing him.
Oh man.
Alright, AD.
And then you see Nerlens Noel signed for $1 million.
That makes no sense.
Well, what's crazy is that man had a $70 million deal on the table from the Mavs, and he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna test." I don't know. I don't even know the specifics of it, but let's just say he didn't sign for $70 million. He
No.
signed for $1 million, I think, for OKC.
Yeah, it's,
With a player option.
yeah, 1 year and then 2nd-year player option.
God.
But I don't even think he fits in OKC.
Who does?
No, like realistically though, like they have Steven Adams. You have Jeremy Grant, who basically plays like in the front court, backup. I guess he could replace Nick Collison on the floor. But real talk, but like the way the game is now, you got basically 2 centers who can't really score or do anything. I guess it works for Russell Westbrook just on a pick and roll, but like that game plan is tired.
Yeah.
And you got Melo.
Is he a free agent?
No, he opted in.
Of course he did.
He could negotiate a buyout.
That's Kev's favorite player.
No, it's not. He
Remember,
did go to
I
Green
remember,
Bay.
you used to be arguing with me, Kev.
Yo, that's college days. We grown now. That shit was long sailed and died.
I would like to see Boogie on the Lakers.
I don't know.
Something else gotta be coming.
Take the chance.
I
I know
don't
he
know
had
who's
a
gonna
bad
come back,
injury.
though.
He had a bad injury. That Achilles is not what you want a 7-footer to have. But if it worked out, if he comes back and he's just what he was,
Some of that brawn powder on him.
wow.
Yeah, but I think the Pelicans are gonna give him a decent contract. Like I think they'll match
Oh,
whatever.
for sure. They have to. You
Yeah.
have to, like, when you're a market like that, you have to, like, the only thing you can give is more money. You can't give him a better lifestyle. Like, you can't get, like, so they're going to throw him a max deal.
Keep AD happy.
I don't understand how OKC keeps getting all these players.
And giving them away.
Like Paul George is like the first one to be like, yeah, I want to stay in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I think I was reading an article. Sam Press was like, "Scared money don't make no money." The same organization that let James Harden walk for what, $4 million?
$4 million
Scared
total.
money don't
Not a season.
This nigga is-
Total. $4 million total over the cumulative over the life of the contract. Not $4 million more a year. He wanted $4 million cumulative over the life of the contract. They told him no. But you see how life happens though? Because now he like what $237 million extension or something crazy.
He has the weirdest, like the biggest. It's one of the biggest, I think.
Because they keep extending him.
Yeah.
Pause. But like literally every single time like he's eligible for an extension, they give it to him.
Yeah.
They love him, which is crazy.
Yeah, if you have
That's keeping your star
if
happy.
if you have James Harden on your team, you give him everything.
Oh, yeah, he's worth it.
He's worth it. I don't know if he wins a ring,
No,
but
not.
he's worth it. He's definitely worth like.
Chris Paul not gonna hold up.
I feel bad for him.
Clint Capella's a restricted free agent, by the way. Watch out for that, because a
Who's
team
gonna match though?
they probably will match it.
No, I'm sorry. Who's gonna make the offer to make the
Anybody,
should make a
any,
crazy
a-
offer.
anybody with cap space, I would draw the price up.
Yep.
I'd make it a max deal because
Oh yeah, word.
Cause you fuck up.
But the
Fuck up
problem
there.
is, what if they decline it?
You
got-
He's 24.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd give Clint Capella max money though. That's the thing. That's the thing about
Brooklyn might
being GM.
offer.
Yeah, for sure.
But he gonna be trash on Brooklyn.
I said this a year ago. I'll be honest with all three of you. I said I was a Brooklyn Nets fan. I was no longer a Knicks fan. I was so fed up. I just had it, and I like have to keep bringing it up because I said it. I'm gonna stick with it. Like that's my team right now. Because like until the Knicks prove me otherwise, I'm not giving them my heart. I can't do it. The highs and lows of the Knicks. It's not something I enjoy.
Give him a year. I'm getting
See,
something more
I
heat
keep
next
hearing.
summer.
Okay.
I'll never leave the Knicks.
Yeah.
But
You're a better man than I am.
No, I check out mentally on them. Like so, nothing that ever happens surprised me. I don't even get upset anymore when I hear things about them. I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah, we still suck. Cool.
But I
What's
can't,
LeBron?
yeah, but I can't call myself a Nets fan.
I don't know.
Hopefully, by the time LeBron retires, the Knicks will be decent. Cause I gotta find someone else to go to. That's gonna be depressing.
Yeah, they gotta get at least average.
I gotta know what to cheer for.
It's gonna be an interesting. It's just gonna be weird seeing him in the West. It's gonna be weird seeing him in purple and gold. I mean, I'm gonna enjoy it. And like, actually, I was saying to a colleague at work, my bucket list now is to see LeBron play at the Staples Center. I think that's like a really cool. I've seen him play in the Garden for a different team, but I would like to see him. I want to go experience him.
Good luck on your savings account.
Yeah, that's why it's a bucket list.
But I was telling Kev though, I was like, the worst part about that move though is I'm gonna miss a lot of his games.
Yeah.
Cause the West Coast games don't start till 10:30.
Nah, I'm gonna stay up.
Listen,
It's crazy. He's gonna get me to stay up. Think about that.
I'm not staying for some of the games,
like,
but not all.
He
they
like
playing the Bucks.
He like Kobe. They like performing in front of an audience, and every night he'll have like he'll be like wooing the who's who of the world. Like he likes that, and like he'll perform better. I think he's really gonna have an amazing couple of years.
I
like,
love that. Like,
yeah, it's addictive. Like,
Imagine what a game at the Staples Center with LeBron playing.
yeah.
God,
but imagine
LeBron,
experiencing that though, like courtside.
Oh
Just-
my God, opening
You
night.
just look around, you're gonna see a who's who. Jack,
Yeah.
Denzel.
Yeah.
God,
Leo.
Jay.
A little calf
Yeah.
on. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be like a golden era of Lakers basketball. I think him alone will bring that. Whether they're good or not,
Yeah.
he's gonna have a lot of fun. Plus, it's his final years. He's gonna enjoy it. Like he's gonna be more open. Hopefully, he's gonna be more like inclusive. There'll probably be a cool documentary series. It's just gonna produce a lot of cool content.
This is why the Knicks have to be good though. It's
Be
always
a great
good when the
rivalry.
two large markets are doing well, but the
Imagine
Knicks,
Kyrie versus him, West Coast, East Coast.
but they wouldn't make it
I'm
out. the
feeding
East.
into that.
But they wouldn't make it out.
I
the
think
East,
he
though.
wants New York. I think Kyrie doesn't want New York. I'm feeding into that. I'm getting my hopes up.
Man,
Yeah,
we do have what's his face, Joe Kid Noah. So
stop it. I want to go to LA now.
yeah, me too.
No, I'm being like dead ass. I just like want to go. I'm like,
Yeah, sign me, LA.
yeah.
We should pause the podcast and like restart it after like flying to LA overnight.
And we're back. We did it.
That'd be amazing. But it's gonna be an interesting year. That in terms of free agents, or is there anybody else we're waiting to hear from? Big.
Boogie.
Is he a free agent?
Yeah.
Yep.
Unrestricted?
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy. Interesting. I thought he wore
Boogie, Clint Capella, Isaiah
Gordon
Thomas,
signed.
Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah, signed with Orlando.
That's crazy. He got
For cheap, too.
$84 million.
So cheap.
Yeah. Well, is that the max he could make?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I want to be a basketball player. They get paid, man. They get salary-wise. I think they're the highest paid in all of sports now. They're crazy. Like
More than baseball?
the new deals, yeah. for
Baseball
sure.
players have longer terms on
They
their
do.
contracts.
That's
like
changing.
10 years.
It's changing, but like yeah, like they're the next comparative. But the thing about basketball is that like they can match what they make in salary with endorsements, whereas baseball you have no shot.
But nowadays, over the life of your basketball career, you can make way more.
Oh yeah.
If you think about it, if you play it like LeBron played it and constantly opt out when the cap is resetting,
Oh yeah.
like LeBron's about to average like 38.4 million over the life of this contract
Yeah.
each year. That's average, and the last year I think it's like 45 million.
Yeah, and you can say James Harden has done it better. Like I think if you look at their career earnings, like if you match them up, I think James Harden is even like beating LeBron. Like there are ways to like do it and like make a ton.
And LeBron's getting like 50 mil a year in endorsements, I think.
Yeah.
Something stupid.
Yeah. And then you like look at a player like what's one I look at and I laugh. It's like Mike Conley. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but he's making like $30 million a year.
I wouldn't give a fuck what no one said about me if I was Mike Conley.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Nothing.
He's on a yacht somewhere with a cigar in his mouth. He's fine.
Losing every year. And that'd be me, nonchalant as hell. Every summer. Feet kicked up. You guys got anything to add?
Thank you for having me.
Of
This
course,
is a lot
man.
of fun.
Thank you for coming.
No, this is I love doing this. Anytime you need me to come back, always here.
All right, we'll bring you back in 3 years or so.
Sounds like a plan.
Nah, thank you for coming for real though.
Of course.
So much happened this week. As always, guys, thank you for supporting the podcast. Thank you. Make sure you rate, share, subscribe. Check out the full-length YouTube videos on our YouTube page. What else? Did I hit them all?
Yeah, Pippa, SoundCloud.
Yeah, Pippa, SoundCloud, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. Just keep supporting.
YouTube.
Yeah. Until next time, it's cooling out.
Scorpion.
You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out.